Normally, I have a funny bit to kick off these vids, but it's time for a rant, baby. So, this season the LCS has had a massive change in how it is operated. Now, I'm all fine with change, and the extra games are added competition, but my mega issue is the carrying over of results from spring. And you may be wondering why I'm bringing this up. This topic affects this game incredibly. And well, muchachos, here we have the nice little LCS table that I'm going to probably put here. As you can see, it includes the results and the records for summer as a separate entity. This is important as you can see EG and Golden Guardians are separated by one result. Now this table is after this game, so before it, these two teams would have the same record. And in my opinion, with the carried over results, it removes this competitive feel to this game because there's 4 standings between these two teams, and EG is sitting comfortably in 6th, Golden Guardians 10th. That removes a lot of competitive feel for this game, whereas if it wasn't like this, they'd be roundabout nearly the same spot in the table. That is a major difference, and my opinion is they should realistically bring back championship points like what they had before. You don't need the gauntlet at the end of the split for the best teams to go through, because let's be honest, form deteriorates for certain teams, and you want to be hitting your peak form when it comes to summer splits playoffs. You look at TSM in last season, they had an alright spring, they weren't the best team. Summer, they come in, they do well, playoffs, they bomb out early, but they continue in that lower bracket up to the finals and they win the bloody thing. They hit their peak form when they needed to. And as such, the forms of teams in spring realistically don't need to carry over into summer. All that realistically you need to bring over is a set amount of points. Championship points are great for that, because you can get either 2, 4, 5, how many, for however you finish. That would be good. Bring that over instead of the records, because records affect a lot of things. I honestly would be not opposed to just having spring and summer 2 separate splits, no carryover whatsoever. That would make a lot more sense. That would honestly be better for me. It's basically bringing the LEC sort of format. That would work. But anyway, the rant is over. I'm done with this, because you're now going to be looking at NA's homegrown talent factory in Golden Guardians at the moment, taking on this firecracker team, Evil Geniuses. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this fan-dabby-doozy Team Fight breakdown. I'm bringing out my northern voice for this one, as we have an interesting battle between the firecracker EG and young, up-and-coming Golden Guardians. So, wish 90 times and receive pity from the Genshin gods as you get into this action-packed episode and this banging song. We load up into the game around the bot side, Evil Geniuses Tier 1 tower. Solo is attempting to get some gold for his team by taking the turret. However, Evil Geniuses think, nah fam, it's time for you to die, as Impact TP's in behind, trying to stop the solo escape. That being said, it could be considered a mistake, as it does give a champion for said showstopper off of. However, he doesn't maximize his distance. Instead, he slams Nocturne into a wall, and then Nock places an unspeakable horror, whatever that is, probably it is NA winning worlds, onto him. Anyway, the fear is procced, and Solo uses his haymaker to minimize the amount of time he spends feared. However, it does allow Impact to get around him. Nevertheless, the Golden Guardians are in place to counter the Eternal Nightmare as the Equalizer is dropped and Nox just gets smashed in the face by Set, forcing the Shadow to burn.
Meanwhile,
so Senna arrives, paranoia finally happens, and Solo is killed as the Gragas on the side is charmed, rooted and forced into status. After charming up the big fat drunk, Chime rings the bell on Senna, charming the married woman, and then showing off his killing potential by taking out the Nocturne. However, Lucian catches wind that his wife is being hit up by this weirdo charmer and gets a lift into the fight from his good pal TK, immediately popping the Rumble in a fit of rage. Finally, he can unleash his fury onto the Rakan as shot after shot lands, and that gets the Gragas all tipsy because, as you know, shots are very good at getting people intoxicated, and Gragas just lobs his cask to help the Lucian celebrate the death of the person, slapping the booty of his wife. And with that, EG win the fight 3-1 and can push the bot side of the map to gain a solid win over the Golden Guardians. With everything all said and done, it's time to end this episode off here. Booty slapping aside, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new out there if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.